Hello everyone, welcome again. This is Qshore from Qshore Technologies. In today's session, we will discuss how to connect to the Excel and how to read the data from Excel into test script. But Kishore, why Excel is required? Because till yesterday, we are designing the test scripts by hard coding the data. Hard coding the data means what? We are specifying the data directly in the test script and executing the test scripts, which is not accepting by any client in the world. No client in the world will allow you to hard code the data directly in the test script. But instead of hard coding the data, we can parameterize the data from the different sources like Excel, Notepad, Word document, PDF, from database, from different sources we can read the data into test script. But familiar and commonly used component is what? Excel. In most of the projects, almost in 95% of the projects, we are parameterizing the data only from Excel file. So before understanding this Excel file, how to read the data from Excel file and how to parameterize the data, so we need to understand there are some prerequisites we need to satisfy. So the first precondition is for reading the data from Excel, first we need to download and configure one jar file, so called jxl.jar. This jar file we are using to connect to the Excel and read the data from Excel. But in some other projects, we are using poi.jar file also. So different jar files we have. These two are familiar ones, guys. So we can use either jxl or poi.jar file. So in this video, I'll explain you jxl.jar, how to configure jxl.jar, how to connect to the Excel using this jxl.jar file. In the next video, I'll explain you poi.jar file, guys. So first what to do? We need to download and configure jxl.jar file. So it's a very small and short, simple file, guys. Directly you can download from the Google. We can download from the Google and we can configure with Eclipse. So how to do it? See, I just opened Google here. I'm typing jxl.jar download. I'm just downloading jxl.jar and one zip file will be downloading, guys. Just click on this zip file. Zip file downloaded, then extract that zip file, show in folder. So extract that zip file into your, okay, shared, extract it into your folder, in your local folder. Just see, browse it. I'm extracting into WebDriver, select folder, click on extract. Already it's there, no problem. Replace the file destination and click on, yes, now you can see JXL 2.6 version, guys. This is how hardly it will take 1 minute to search for jxl.jar download, and you can download the zip file and you need to extract it into your local system. So once you download the jxl.jar file, this jar file you need to configure with Eclipse. How to configure with Eclipse, guys? We already discussed this. We already configured Selenium Server standalone. See, jxl.jar file. How to configure? Right click on the referenced libraries. Right click on the referenced libraries, build path. Right click on the referenced libraries, build path, configure build path, add external jars and browse the jar file. Once you browse the jar file, click on OK. So first condition is ready now. So what is it? Before working on Excel, before reading the data from Excel, we need to download and configure jxl.jar file. That is what we discussed till now. So now coming to the next one, guys. So what is the Excel, Kishore, and how to read the data from Excel? Directly I can show you the program, guys. Just 2-3 lines of the code. Even you can by heart it, but we are not simply sitting here to by heart the code, guys. You need to understand the concept well first. Base concept you need to understand. The same concept will convert into the programming. Let me start with one simple scenario, guys, which helps you to understand this concept very effectively, guys. Okay, especially my people should not by heart the code. You need to understand the code, guys. That we can understand that code only when you understand the scenario. Just see first one. Assume that you are my friend. Simple scenario I'll give you, guys. See, one day I'm going to my native place. So while I'm going to my native, you called me and you are telling me that, Kishore, I need your laptop for 2 days. Okay, fine. I thought like I'm going to my native, I don't require any laptop there. So I gave my laptop to you and I went to my native. Understand, guys? I gave my laptop to you and I went to my native place. When I was in my native place, I need some data which is available in my laptop. But laptop is not with me, it is with you. So immediately I called you. My dear friend, my laptop is with you, right? So I need some data urgent, which is available in my laptop. and you are telling me that no problem, Qshore, tell me where is the data available. Okay, Qshore, tell me where is your data available. So I'm giving the instructions now. What is that? My dear friend, my data is available in my laptop. My data is available in ABCD Excel file. ABCD Excel file. In that ABCD Excel file, in sheet number 12, sheet number 12, in sheet number 12, in sheet number 12, what is that? In sheet number 12, sixth column, sixth column, next one, seventh row, sixth column, seventh row, there is a one cell available. In that cell, my data is available. So tell me what is the data. Understand everyone, guys? My dear friend, my data is available in the ABCD Excel file. In my laptop, ABCD Excel file is there. In that ABCD Excel file, sheet number 12, in sheet number 12, sixth column, seventh row in one cell. In that cell, my data is available. That is my bank password. Tell me what is the password, what is the data we have. Understand, guys? Simple scenario. So when I gave you these instructions, guys, so how you need to find out the data manually, how can you read the data from the Excel file? So what to do first? What to do first? Qshore said like his data is available in the ABCD Excel file. So what you need to do? First open the laptop. Once you open the laptop, guys, you can see so many Excel files. But what Qshore said, what Qshore said, his data is available in the ABCD Excel file. So what is your first step, guys? What is your first action? You need to identify, you need to identify the location of, ABCD Excel file. So this is your first step. So what you need to do? First, you need to open the laptop. What next? You need to identify the location of the ABCD Excel file. This is the first step, guys. Clear, everybody? Coming to the second one. Once you identify the location of Excel file, directly you cannot see the data. What to do? You need to open the Excel file. So what is the second action you are doing? Open identified Excel file. Whichever the Excel file you identified, that Excel file you are opening. Understand, guys? So once you open the Excel file, what to do, guys? When you open the Excel file, you can see so many sheets in that Excel file. But what Qshore said, his data is available in the sheet number 12. So what is the third step, guys? Open sheet 12 from opened Excel. Whichever the Excel file you opened, in that Excel file, you need to open the sheet number 12. Got it, guys? Simple scenario, guys. First, you need to identify the location of Excel file. Second step is what? Open the identified Excel. Whichever the Excel file you identified, that you need to open. Third step is what? Whichever the Excel file you opened, in that Excel file, you need to open the sheet. Sheet number 12, I opened. Once I open the sheet number 12, next step is what? Identify the cell in where? Opened sheet. In opened sheet, whichever the sheet you opened, right? In that sheet, you need to identify the cell. Understand? Come on, guys, everyone. First, identify the location of Excel file. Then open the identified Excel file. Third one is what? Open the sheet in a opened Excel file. Next one is what? Identify the cell in a opened sheet. Once you identify the cell in a opened sheet, last step is what? Read data from what is that? Identified. Read data from identified cell in sheet. Read the data from identified cell in a sheet. And you are telling me, Qshore, this is the value. So I can take the value. So what is the procedure you followed, guys? The same procedure, manually, whatever the procedure you followed, same procedure we can convert into the automation program, guys, script as well. Understand? So you need not to by heart now here. So if you understand this procedure, guys, same procedure as it is, I'll convert into programming. Then you can understand how to connect to the Excel and read the data from Excel. Till now, we are following this procedure manually, but now we are going to write the code to read the data from Excel. So I hope you understand this concept, guys. See, before that, before working on Excel, what we did, first we need to download and configure the jxl.jar file that we did. After that, What is the procedure we need to follow to read the data from Excel file that I have explained you. And coming to the next one, guys, we are using jxl.jar file here. This jxl.jar file, there is a one limitation, guys. What is that? It supports only only .xls format of Excel files. What is the meaning of that? 97 2003 workbooks only it will support. So JXL, by using jxl.jar file, we can read the data from only older format of Excel's .xls format. Only from that format only we can read the data. So in case if your system is having .xlsx, that means what? So latest version of Excel file formats, if you have that formats, we cannot read by using jxl.jar file. For that, we are using py.jar file. So one difference is what? First difference, by using jxl.jar file, we can read the data only from the older format, .xls formats. But by using py.jar file, we can read the data from both the .xls format as well as the latest .xlsx formats. From both the formats, we can read the data by using py.jar file. That we'll see in the next level, guys. Now we are discussing about JXL, so let's complete with the JXL, guys. So understand, guys. So, but Kishore, my problem is like you are saying that okay, jxl.jar file supports only older format of Excel file, but in my system I have only latest Excel file. So what to do? Nothing to worry, guys. So you just open the latest format of Excel file that you need to save as with the older format. That option we have. So with that option, we can create the older format of Excel file and you can read the data from Excel file. So what to do now? See, so let's open one Excel file. So what is the precondition to read the data from Excel file, guys? First precondition is what? Download and configure the jxl.jar file. Second precondition is what? Maintain one Excel file with some data. Then only I can read the data, right, guys? So first we need to maintain some data in the Excel file. So I opened one Excel file. I opened one Excel file here. So in this Excel file, see cell 1, I'm just giving Kumar. I just gave the name as a Kishore Kumar. And what is that? I'm just giving Qshore technology, something I'm giving, guys. I'm giving the data. Kishore Kumar and Qshore technologies like this. So if I save this file, it will be saving with the .xlsx latest format, guys. Okay, new format, but I don't want to do that. That's what. So go here, save as. Just go to the file, save as 97 2003 workbook format. Right? Click on this 97 2003 workbook format where we are saving this, guys. Go to the desktop. Okay, here in the desktop, WebDriver WD6, one folder we have. In this folder, I'm saving 0512 0512 new 0512 new. What is the format, guys? Excel 97 2003. No need to give the .xls, guys. So it will by default it will be .xls only. 97 2003 workbook. Okay, click on save. When I click on save, my Excel file is ready. What is the sheet name? Sheet 1. Okay, my Excel file is ready, guys. So once your Excel file is ready, so better we'll do one thing, guys. For better understanding, I'll create the same name. What is the example we discussed? With the same name, I'll create the Excel file. See, what is that, guys? In WebDriver 6 here, what is it? 0512, right? Here I'm giving it as a ABCD Excel file. Open this ABCD Excel file. I'm giving the sheet name as a sheet 12. I'm giving the sheet name as what? Sheet 12, guys. Just meaningful name I'm giving. I'm just giving the sheet name as what? Sheet 12. Understand, guys? Sheet 12. Save the Excel file. If you right click on this Excel file now, check the properties, guys. You can see the properties is what? Okay, .xls file. Understand? If you're not saving as this file with the .xls format, 97 2003 format, guys, it will be saving with the latest format, .xlsx format it will say, which is not supporting by jxl.jar file. So two preconditions we need to satisfy. One is what? Download and configure the jxl.jar file, first condition. Second one is what? We need to maintain one Excel file with some data. Then only I can connect to the Excel and read the data, guys. Okay. So once your Excel file is ready, now we can start reading the data from Excel. How to start read the data from Excel, guys? Just let's open the Eclipse here. I just created one class called Excel Connect and the main method I make it ready. Now one by one step we need to write here, guys. First step is what? Okay, go here, guys, one by one step. First step is what? Identify the location of the Excel file. Manually, you are identifying the Excel file location. But here, guys, we are importing one class called file input stream and creating an object, file underscore object equals to new file input stream. New file input stream of what? Path of the file. Provide the path of the file, guys. Last sessions we discussed, we need to provide the double slash whenever you are giving the path, guys. If you are using latest version of Eclipse, so by default, even when you give the path with single slash, it will take the double slash, guys. So what is the first step, guys? We are importing file input stream class by creating an object to identify the location of the Excel file. So what is the first step, guys? See, okay, what is that? Identify the location of what is that? Excel. Identify the location of Excel. Clear, everyone? First one. Next, second step is what, guys? Open the identified Excel. So whichever the Excel file you identified, that you need to open. So how to open the Excel file? So for that we are importing workbook. Workbook is from jxl, guys. From jxl jar file it is getting. Okay, workbook underscore object equals to what is that, guys? Workbook dot get workbook of what? File object. So whichever the Excel file you identified, that file you are opening with the help of the workbook class, guys. See, what is that? Open identified Excel. Understand, everyone, guys? First one is what? Identify the location of Excel. File object is what? Location of the Excel. Next one is open the identified Excel. Whichever the Excel you identified, that you are opening and creating the reference workbook object, guys. So in this example, what is the file object? What is the workbook object, guys? File object is what? It's a identified Excel. Workbook object means it's a opened Excel. Understand? Two steps are done now. So second step also completed. Third one is what? Open sheet from opened Excel. Where is the sheet available? Whichever the Excel file you opened, in that Excel file only you can have the sheet. So coming to the next one, how to open the sheet, guys? Workbook object dot get, what is the workbook object? Whichever the file you opened, in that workbook dot get sheet of. So you can see get sheet of two methods we can see. One is what? Get sheet of int argument, get sheet of string argument. Do you remember, guys? We already discussed this concept. Okay, this we call it as a method overloading, creating same method for multiple times with different arguments. So here, why two methods we have? Okay, if you know the sheet number, you can use the int argument. Sheet numbers index starts from 0. If you know the sheet names, use the second method, guys, string argument. Now I'm using the string argument. What is that? What is the sheet name, guys? Do you remember? Sheet 12. Sheet 12. So whichever the Excel file you open, in that Excel file, you are getting the sheet of 12. For this, we are creating one more reference, guys. What is that? Sheet underscore reference equals to, what is that, sir? Okay, get sheet. What is the third step here? Third step is what? Open sheet from opened workbook. Open sheet from opened workbook. I hope you understand, guys. What is the first step? Don't by heart anything, guys. Understand the concepts. Line by line we are moving. See, each and everything, whatever you did manually, everything we are converting into programming. First one is what? We identified the location of the Excel by creating an object. Next one, we open the identified Excel. For that, we created one object. And in that workbook object, whichever the Excel file you opened, in that Excel file, you are opening the sheet number 12. For that, we created one reference. And next one is what, guys? Next one is what? Identify the cell in opened sheet. So what is the sheet reference here? Sheet underscore reference dot get cell of. Get cell. Again, two methods we have. Both the methods I'll explain you guys. First, we'll see second method with two arguments. Get cell of what? Int argument 1, 0, int argument 1. What is that, guys? What is the meaning of cell, Qshore? Cell is the meeting point of column number and row number. Here in jxl.jar file, cell means meeting point of column number and row number. So in which column, which row the cell is available. So let's open the Excel file, guys. You can understand. See, in Excel file, where is the cell available? What is the position of this cell here, guys? The position of the cell is what? First column, first row. So let it open. See, this is what? First column, first row. First column, first row. Indexes of the column number and row number starts from 0. Indexes of the row numbers and column number starts from 0. So how to write it? Sheet reference dot get cell of 0 comma 0. What is the meaning of 0 comma 0? First column, first row. So in that sheet, whichever the sheet you open, in that sheet, get the cell, whichever the cell is available in the first column, first row. Understand everyone, guys? So, but we are not simply sitting here to identify the cell, guys. To read the data from the cell, how to read it? Dot get the contents tool. Do one thing. In the sheet, whichever the sheet you opened, in that sheet, you identify the cell. Whichever the cell is there in the 0 column and 0 row, that means first column, first row. That cell is having some content. That contents you can read it. That is possible by using get content. So last two actions we are performing same time, guys. In single shot we are performing two actions. Now what is it? Identify the cell in an open sheet and read data from identified cell. Finally, all the 5 steps we converted into programming, guys. In manual testing, we are doing all these things manually. Same thing, we are giving instructions to system to do. Now I'll do one thing. I'm just printing. How to print it? System.out.println. That's all. Understand, everybody? Coming to the next one. So next one is what? I would like to read the cell value. Second cell value I would like to read. How to read the second cell value? Come on, guys. System.out.println sheet underscore reference dot get the cell of. Now I'll use the first method. What is the first method, guys? Very simple. So first method is what? Okay, string. What is the string here? See, B1, column name B, and row number is what? 1. B1 directly we can, instead of giving the numbers for the cell, directly we can give B1. Understand, guys? B1 dot get the contents. That's all. This is how we are writing the code to connect to the Excel and read the data from Excel. So let's run this code. When you run this code, first Eclipse will identify the location of Excel. Then it will open the identified Excel. Then it will open the sheet from the opened Excel file. Then it will identify the cell in an opened sheet and read the data from the identified cell. So data is available in the cell. Cell is the part of the sheet. Sheet is the part of the file. So first we need to identify the file, then open the identified file, then identify the sheet, then open the sheet, then read the data, identify the cell and read the data from the cell, guys. This is the way we are working on Excel. Let's run this code, guys. You can understand. So let's save this Excel file first. I save this Excel file. You need not to close it. Just let it open, not an issue. Let's run this code. When you run this code, guys, okay, we have some issues, guys, in my laptop. This is the one. What is that? Qshore. What is out? What is here, guys? Now see, I'm just we have some issues, guys, here. Second. Now, just let's run this code. When you run this code, you can see Kishore Kumar, Qshore Technologies. Understand, everyone? This is how we are connecting to the Excel and read the data from Excel file. Guys, I hope you understand this concept, guys. But we just, till now, we discussed how to connect to the Excel and read the data from Excel. But how to pass this data into application, that we'll see now. One more example I'll give you. So I don't want to print any values here. Let's comment it. Next one, see, my requirement is, for example, I would like to open one application. Which application, guys? For example, see, WebDriver reference equals to new Firefox driver. Next one is what? Driver dot get. What is that, guys? Driver dot get. We will use HTTP. What is that? HTTP. Any application, guys, you can use something like facebook.com. I just opened Facebook application. So till now, we are writing the code by hard coding the URL here. But now, Qshore, I don't want to hard code the URL here. I would like to pass this URL from the Excel file. So what to do? Just remove from here, go to the Excel file. In Excel file, just remove this data, guys. Remove this data. I'm giving the URL here. What is the URL here? HTTP. What is that? Facebook.com. Okay, facebook.com. So for better result, remove the hyperlink, guys. Okay, so now facebook.com, I just give the URL here. Now I'm going to give the instruction to tool to read the data from Excel file. How to give the instruction? So see tool, initially I was giving the data here, URL here, but now you need to take this URL from Excel sheet. How to take it from Excel sheet? See, sheet reference dot get the cell of 0, comma 0. What is the meaning of 0, comma 0, guys? First column, first row, dot get the contents, Understand, everyone? So next one, driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Once you maximize the window, what next, guys? Once you maximize the window, I would like to enter the email. So how to enter email? Let me open the Facebook application. I don't know the locators, guys. I'm just taking the locator. See, this is the email. I want to enter email. How to enter email, guys? Right click on this email. Inspect. When you inspect it, guys, you can see the email element. What is the email element? Locators, guys. See, so many locators we have. So we need to take the unique locator. Understand, guys? We need to take the unique locator. What is the unique locator, guys? I'm taking name. Name equals to email. Okay, name equals to email, and ID is also there. ID is email and all. So I'm taking ID equal to email. So how to take it? So driver dot find element of by dot, come on guys, id of by dot id of email. So here you can take id or xpath, anything, any locator you can take. S dot send keys of what? Qshore Kumar. Send keys of Qshore Kumar. But this Qshore Kumar, I don't want to hard code here. I would like to pass from Excel file. So where we are giving, here I'm giving. What is that? I'm just giving here as a Qshore Kumar. So what is the position of this cell, guys? Tell me. First column, second row. First column, second row means what? See, sheet underscore object reference dot get the cell of first column, second row means 0, comma 1. 0, comma 1. What is the meaning of 0, comma 1, guys? Dot get the contents. What is the meaning of 0, comma 1? First column, second row. Understand, everyone, guys? Next one, password. I would like to enter password. Driver dot find element of by dot id of pass. By dot id of pass. Okay, once we enter this pass, dot, how can we give it? Dot send keys. Again, this send keys from where we need to take? From the Excel file. So here I'm giving it as a Qshore tech. Something I'm giving, guys. Save it. So how to take this password value, guys? Sheet underscore reference dot get the cell of first column. Column number is same. 0, comma what is that? 2. 0, comma 2 dot get the contents. Get contents. That's all. This is how we are passing the data from Excel into application through test script, guys. So in the next levels of training, in the next videos, I'll explain you how to work with multiple rows of the data, how to handle multiple rows of the data, how to read the data from multiple columns, how to read the data from multiple rows as well as the columns in Excel, and how to write the data into Excel, guys. That we'll discuss in the next sessions. I hope you understand this concept, guys. If you have any issues or any clarifications, you just send me a message, or you can post it in a group, or you can post it in a comment section, so that I'll give you the quick reply with the solution, guys. Thank you for watching Qshore Technologies.